You on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at noon.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us. I'm Christine Stanwood. A close call for a family of 5 in rural Barnesville this morning. They woke up to smoke in their house, but the homeowner says she thinks she knows what's caused the fire. It started just after 5 a.m. at a home northwest of Barnesville. The Clay County Sheriff's Office tells us a family awoke to find smoke in their home. And to their surprise, fire alarms and their security system didn't go off. According to the homeowner, the fire started from a crack in the chimney and spread to some insulation. The family says they used the fireplace last night, but thought it was out before going to bed. A Clay County deputy says it doesn't appear damage was too extensive. The Fargo Police Department released their 2015 annual report showing that overall offenses went up by 16%. At the beginning of the report, Fargo Police Chief David Todd says they have some growing crime problems that are going to be a challenge for them in the coming years. Numbers from the report show that arson, vehicle theft, theft from vehicle, and burglary all went up in 2015. Offenses that are down in 2015, homicide and gross sexual imposition. There was also a 13% increase in calls of service. But if you want to check out the full report, we have a link attached on our website. Just go to valleynewslive.com and click on the story. Fire has destroyed one of Minnesota's baseball treasures. There were no injuries reported, but the stands at Tink Larson Field in Waseca were reduced to ashes. Many of the seats were from the old Metropolitan Stadium. The baseball field has been there since 1938. The state fire marshal will be on the scene to investigate a cause. An East Grand Forks woman has been charged in connection with a Crookston burglary. 30-year-old Crystal Lopez faces charges of first-degree burglary and first-degree criminal damage to property. Lopez allegedly entered a home at 718 3rd Avenue Northeast in Crookston without permission and smashed a TV and guitar. She remains in jail. 2 men are in custody in connection with a Fosston, Minnesota burglary. 18-year-old Dade Mayer of Bagley and 19-year-old Ryan Pallam of Burrup are being held in the Polk County Jail. We'll have more details from Valley News Team's Neil Carlson on this story after complaints are filed this afternoon. Well, it was a chilly morning with a lot of flakes and rain flying around the valley. Looks like spring will be put on the back burner for a little while, but at least the snow doesn't seem to be sticking around. Let's go ahead and hear from meteorologist Robert Hahn and see what he has to say about this roller coaster weather. Robert?
Yeah, many areas did see at least a few flakes of snow out there. Some big flakes falling here in the Fargo-Moorhead area. Some minor accumulations over in parts of Minnesota, but the good news is temperatures for the most part stayed above freezing, so roadways remained on the wet side, and we're still at or above freezing in most areas, and we're seeing some very breezy to windy conditions, and that'll continue as we head through the day today. Subsiding winds later on tonight. Temperatures low, mid, and upper 30s across the region, and a lot of wind, again, gusting upwards of 40 miles per hour at times. In fact, we've seen gusts over 40 miles per hour in a few locations, especially off towards the west, and Foster, Stutzman, Dickey, Lemoore, Ransom, and Sargent counties all under a wind advisory for winds gusting as high as 45 miles per hour. Elsewhere, look for those winds gusting as high as 35 to 40. Wind chill-wise, some teens and some 20s out there where we're seeing the strongest winds. Most of the snow has dissipated, but still a few isolated flurries not out of the realm of possibility as we head through the next few hours. Over the next couple of days, cooler tomorrow despite more sunshine. And along with that breeze, it'll feel mighty cold as we head through your Friday, but some warmer temperatures as we head through your weekend. How warm do we get? We'll let you know coming up in just a few minutes.
Okay, thanks, Robert. A Minnesota doctor is offering up a possible solution to the spike in drug overdoses we've been hearing so much about in the past several weeks. It involves swapping one drug for another. Dr. Kyle Kingsley says medical cannabis can help people struggling with opiate addiction because it doesn't kill people. He adds many people start taking opiates to relieve chronic pain and then find themselves building a tolerance and even transitioning to a drug like heroin. Kingsley says they would need to slowly wean off of opiates and gradually be introduced to cannabis.
And that's a pretty dangerous combination when the endpoint is often death for opiates. And anytime you can decrease that dose and replace it with something that's much less dangerous in medical cannabis, that's a good thing to do.
The shop plans to open a medical cannabis dispensary in Moorhead this June. Some help for people in need. Today, it's a gift of some of the things most of us may well take for granted. Personal items like toothpaste, shampoo, and deodorant, bottles and boxes by the hundreds today are on their way to the Great Plains Food Bank. Some 35 women involved in a United Way leadership program came up with the idea to round up the toiletries as a part of the United Way's broad goals about reducing hunger and homelessness. And they figure what better way to get the items in the right hands than through the Great Plains Food Bank. So their goal was to fill one of the bank's vans with the goodies. And they did fill the van. It's full and then some. The food bank will distribute the items through its network of food pantries. Facebook is adding new features to Facebook Live in an effort to get more of its 1.6 billion users shooting and watching live video on their mobile devices. Facebook is adding the ability to broadcast live to a Facebook group or schedule a live Q&A session through Facebook events. It's also adding filters to live video and making it possible to express more emotions during a presentation using emojis. Videos will also get their own dedicated spot in the mobile app. When pressed, the video button will show a directory of live streams from a user's friend list, as well as segments available to anyone on the world's largest social network. Some Ivanka Trump brand scarves are under fire for posing a burn risk to consumers. About 20,000 rayon Ivanka Trump brand scarves are being recalled because they are too flammable. The scarves were made in China and sold in the U.S. from October 2014 through January of this year in department stores and online. As a part of his presidential campaign, Ivanka Trump's father, Donald Trump, has criticized companies that move manufacturing outside the U.S. and threatened to impose fines on Chinese imports, while acknowledging that some of his own products were made outside of the U.S. If you're craving a chalupa or quesarito from Taco Bell, soon you may be able to get that Taco Bell fix delivered to your office just by typing a few commands. The fast food chain has unveiled a taco bot to take orders via chat rooms on a real-time workplace messaging app called Slack. You can ask questions about the menu and Taco Bot can provide recommendations. You can also customize your order and organize group office orders. Taco Bot is currently in a private testing phase for now with select workplaces. And of course, remember to like Valley News Live on Facebook to follow the latest news, weather, and breaking news updates anytime on your feed. Just search Valley News Live, like our page, and you'll stay informed throughout the whole day. Coming up, instead of reading calorie counts, people can see how much they need to exercise to burn it all off. This is in an effort to target obesity. But next, weather to plan your day.